Greetings everyone, my name's Tim Johnson. This is Recovery, Strength, Hope and Courage. Albert Einstein once said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If that's the case, then I was insane for about 35, 40 years because that's what addiction did to me. It made me insane. And the reason I'm making this video is because it's only going to be a short one, really. I'm not trying to necessarily pass on experience here, but I've been dealing with a couple of people in the groups because wherever I can, if people email me as a result of my videos or a comment I may make, or they just want to learn from perhaps my experience or whatever, then I will help them gladly. And I am at the moment helping a couple of people who are struggling very badly in the pits of addiction. I've known and I've seen, sorry, a lot of other people within the groups again, either still in addiction or just starting withdrawal, that are really in the pit, don't really see the point in living. And this video really is a message of hope for you people and for everyone out there really who's struggling with dependency on any substance or any sort of addiction. I like to call it dependency really, but it can be anything. Obviously, from mine was obviously opiates and alcohol, but food, anything that's ruining your life and making you unhappy really. And the message I just want to get across from this is a message of hope really for you, because there is light on the other side, and I know from experience, because I've been there over many years. I tried and tried and tried and convinced myself I couldn't get out of this insanity, this black depression of addiction, this pit I was in, that it wasn't worth it, that I wasn't worth it, that life wasn't worth it, that I wasn't strong enough, that I had lots of unhappiness in my past, I was depressed. You name the excuses, I came out with the excuses. But at the end of the day, you're a product of the decisions you make. You create your own reality. It's as simple as that. The mind is a very powerful tool, and the mind-body connection, which I'm really into, is so important in this fight. And this message of hope I want to get across to everyone out there, really, but particularly those that are struggling either in addiction and don't think they can stop, or life's not worth it. What's the point? Well, the point is, and I thought, what's the point for 35 years? And I believe me, I had a fantastic life, and I look back on it, and I've learned, and I've had to drop the regrets now, and I've had to learn to forgive myself, which is very difficult, and I have to earn the respect and forgiveness of people that I've hurt along the way, just by becoming the best version of myself that I can be. It's as simple as that, and having a discipline, a determination and commitment to do that on a day-to-day basis, because that's what recovery is all about. Those three things: discipline, determination, commitment, and of course the desire the desire to live free on your own terms, not be dictated to by a substance or whatever that substance may be. And I was in this pit of despair, making all these excuses for all these years, thinking, no, what's the point? Well, the point is, you can say, what's the point? You could be dead tomorrow, and people say that, well, I can't be, what's the point? I'll be dead tomorrow. But, live your life with your head held high and dignity. How do you want the people in your life to remember you? How do you want them to see you, to remember you, to honor your memory? Do you want to be a shambling wreck of not even a human being, a zombie, in their mind's eye, someone who has stolen from them, who has lied to them, who has cheated, who has hidden from them and himself or yourself for many years? Because that's what I did. I did all those things, shamefully, all those things I did. But I know, and at 56, it took me till I was 56 years old, regrettably, but I have no regrets now, because of the way I feel at this moment in time is stronger mentally, physically, spiritually, in every single way than I've ever felt in my life, in my memory, and life is a joy. And that's on the other side. And I was in this pit of despair, 14 months ago. I was, what's the point? Well, the point is, I want my children and my wife and the people that know me to remember me as this fit, healthy human being with a lust for life, a positivity, who wants to live, who has dignity, self-respect, self-love, who respects them, who is honest, who is trustworthy, who is all the things that I wasn't for so many, many years, and I'm sure the same applies to you. And that desire. If you don't want any of that and you just want to curl up on a ball and give into this and die, well, that's up to you. But there comes a point when you have to turn around and say, no, I'm not prepared to do that. I'm going to fight, and I'm going to fight for this, and I'm going to fight. And it's not easy. And I'm not here to tell you in this video, all the ways and wherefores. I've made 70 videos now. Just look them up: Tim Johnson Recovery, Strength, Hope and Courage, whatever. I've made them on withdrawal, on early recovery, on and every aspect of it. So you can look back at those videos and subscribe and like if you find them useful. But they're there for that, and I'll continue to make them and try and help people wherever I can, because giving back is all part of this recovery. And no, it's not an easy process. And no, the way you feel at the moment, you're frightened. You don't want to go through the pain of withdrawal. You don't. What's the point of living? Well, the point of living is, it's an honor to be alive, isn't it? Every breath you take is a privilege, and you should be grateful and thankful for it. And whether you can see, all you can see is blackness now. I can assure you, 14 months ago, that's all I could see, and I saw no way out. And then as I thought, do I want to curl up into a ball, spit in blood, taking a shit like a zombie, lying there and I live in this beautiful place. I never even went outside for 2 years, hardly, only to get drugs and alcohol. And that's what my life's been like. Although I've always functioned as what they call a functioning alcoholic, which is ridiculous because alcoholic addict, whatever, an opiate addict, functioning. And I had good jobs and I had a fantastic family, but I ended up losing everything, and I'm just trying to win them all back now, which is happening. And this is the magic of recovery. My oldest daughter and her fiance getting married in April, coming to stay on Saturday for a week. My youngest daughter, who I'm rebuilding with, is bringing her best friend out to stay, because she sees now the difference, in this. And my wife's coming for 2 weeks in October. So it's you're winning all this back, I'm not asking for anyone's forgiveness. I just want to earn some dignity, some self-respect, and I want to earn their love and respect as well, by showing them that I'm trying to become the best version of me I can be, and that's all you can do, in life. But what I'm trying to say from this video, and rambling along as ever, what you think you become is what you become. The mind is such a powerful, powerful thing, and it'll convince you can't do it when you're in the blackness of this hole. And what's the point? Well, the point is that, if you want to stay alive, either that or just die, just curl up and die. But if you want to live the rest of your life with your head held high, with dignity and with self-respect, as an honest, giving, loving, caring, kind human being, then do this and fight for it, and fight every second. And it will take a lot of work, and no one's saying it doesn't, but the rewards are endless, endless rewards, and they grow every day. And I'm still a work in progress, I know that. And it's a privilege to be alive. And I wake up and spring out of bed, and I'm constantly happy and positive, and I'm seeing things and smelling things and tasting things, and loving my life. I can't tell you what it feels like. And this is 14 months ago. I was curled up wanting to die. And I'm trying to get this across to you now. If you put this work in, whatever you feel like now, go through some pain for this few weeks. And as you feel improvements, it will motivate you to get stronger and to go for this, and life is worth living, and it's a privilege. And I'll take this, all those people that have suffered in Hurricane Irma and the hurricane of Texas and all the rest of it. I'll take this opportunity to send all my positive vibes and love to you. And I look at myself here in this, with a roof over my head, food, water, security and a relatively safe environment. And you're lucky and privileged to have life, because people are suffering all over the world, whether it be wars or whatever. So make the people around you proud of you. Make yourself be proud of yourself. Hold your head up high with honesty and dignity. And I'll say something now. When I let and something to bear in mind that I follow the philosophy of the Tao Te Ching. I'm not going to preach that to you. It's not a religion. It's a philosophy of life. And one of the little verses in there says, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." And that's really profound as far as I'm concerned, because I've let go of all that shit now, of that shambling wreck I was before for all those years, and realised that life is worth living with your head held high, with dignity and self-respect. So go for it, guys. I send my love to you all. Couldn't have done any of this. And if you're frightened, if you do the thing you fear, don't forget, death of fear is certain. It's simple as that. And you're not going to do anything unless you conquer that. So don't forget, seize the day, carpe diem. And if you're struggling, just hold on, because there is sunshine around the corner. Hold on, it will get better. And if you're struggling, and if you're going to struggle at the beginning of this, every day and every second you hold on, life gets better and better and better all through this journey. So much love from me, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.